Hey everyone, it's Dr. Valdez. Today is like Christmas because your foot levelers have arrived if you're watching this video. These are a true pair of custom orthotics based on what we call a structural fingerprint exam that's unique to your body. When you came in and were scanned, we took 16 measurements of your feet and sent them to our lab in Virginia where they've returned it with a custom pair that's perfectly fitted for what your body needs. I want to explain a little bit how to use these because we're going to be giving those today in the office. And we want to make sure that they fit and they work well for your body. So over the next 45 days, your body is actually going to adjust to the change that these are going to cause, first in your feet and then on up the body through the posture. And you're actually going to notice some good postural changes as you continue with chiropractic care and these foot levelers. I've worn this same type of pair in my feet for about 5 years now, so I know that they work and they really help. This is the in-motion pair that I have, and it's probably the one that you've got unless you wanted to make arrangements for a custom pair. The foot leveler is very different because it's a very thin orthotic. It's designed to move with your foot. It's very flexible, but it limits the extreme collapse that happens at the very bottom of your gait cycle when all of your body weight is going through your foot. So these are soft. There's nothing hard plastic or disruptive to the motion of your foot. It's a very minimalist orthotic. This top cover has silver invested through it, so it kills any bacteria or foot odor or things like that to keep your feet fresh, and it's very good at wicking away moisture for those hot summer days. On the bottom, we have all of your prescription information. If we ever need to make any changes or updates to your feet, we can do that. We'll have this on file, so don't worry if it gets a little worn off as you wear it. These shoes are covered for a year under warranty, and so if you need to have any replacement pairs or if something happens that's a manufacturer defect, we'll replace that at no extra charge. After the 45 days is up, we can start making some adjustments to your feet if needed. But most people put these in their feet, they forget about them, and they're feeling great and moving well. So these are designed to move with you from shoe to shoe. And so if you want to take your shoe out, remove the manufacturer insert that's inside there, and you're going to replace them with your custom orthotics. I love this because I can buy a $20 pair of shoes at Walmart and now have a custom pair that's built for my feet that feels great when I'm running, working out in the gym, or just walking around the office here or at home. Orthotics really do change the way that your feet load. And so over the next 45 days, we're going to be watching your posture change, and it really helps us keep the adjustment that we're doing here in the office. It balances the load and helps your body adapt really well to everything that life throws at it. So the most important thing with these is just don't get them soaking wet. If you go through a puddle or you're playing at the river or something and you get them really, really wet, just make sure you take them out and let them dry before you walk on them so that you don't damage the arches inside here. Other than that, they're pretty hardy, pretty durable, and they'll last for at least a year. We recommend replacing them every year just so you have the best support for your feet. There's a heel pad right here called Zorbicell, and this actually absorbs about 80% of the heel strike force as you walk around. It's an interesting fact that force is mass times acceleration, right? If you remember back from high school physics, if anybody was awake for that. So it's your body weight times the speed that your heel hits the ground, which for most people while we're walking, it's about 2.5 times as much as we weigh. So I weigh about 200 pounds. That means that walking around, I'm weighing about 500 pounds actually. And that increases as you start running. So it can be up to 4 times your body weight as you run. Now you multiply that by 5,000, 10,000 steps in a day. I don't know how much you walk, but that definitely takes a toll on your body. And so this is helping to absorb some of that shock and keep your body moving well. And they're surprisingly comfortable. This is different from Dr. Scholl's at Walmart because they recommend that you replace them every 3 months. Now, if you're like me, you forget to replace your toothbrush after 6 months. And so that's what they recommend to do. You might want to go check that. But with your orthotics, you don't have to replace these quite so often. So they last a lot longer. They're not the squishy, really comfortable things there. And you might have a week or two where your body's just getting used to those. That's perfectly normal. It's a normal break-in period and you'll adapt to it. We'll help you as we adjust your body here and get things moving there. You'll be feeling a lot better really soon. And these will be a good thing to add to your healthcare regimen for life and keeping your body structurally sound and supporting the arches of your feet, because that's where your posture begins.